Okay, what a crazy week this has been. And I would like to say that within 1/2 hour from outside of base camp Pahrump is an amazing place with all kinds of things you can go and do. That's better. Hi, I'm Jenny, and I give you Ash Meadows, Point of Rocks. One of my most favorite places to just kind of walk around. And Ash Meadows is just less than 30 minutes outside of Pahrump. I like to come to Ash Meadows. When people ask me what's a place that people don't go to that they should go to, and I would tell you Ash Meadows. It is managed by the National Park Service of Death Valley. It has multiple locations. It is in a beautiful area. The Death Valley is so large, it's just so big that people usually don't have enough time to go to multiple places. I recommend that people stop here on their way out of town, which is why I love to come hiking here or walking here. My ADHD and being on the spectrum is just anxiety inducing in this neurotypical world. I met a gentleman pulled up as I'm recording whose name was Wild Bill, local guy who used to live in Ash Meadows. I should have asked him to be on camera, but he told me of a little warm spring, a big spring, and he told me where the traction road is. I'm so excited about that part. But also check this out. Wild Bill, it can't get any more desert adventure than that. How excited am I that randomly a road I've been looking for 2 years, a man named Wild Bill pulls up out of nowhere when I'm filming and proceeds to tell me where to find it. Can't make this stuff up. An invisible, they only used this road once, folks. There'll be a video coming up. But the men of the Pacific Borax Company, they spent years building this road, used it once. We'll talk about it more later. Nobody here. Quite possibly because it's 90 degrees, but that's okay. What does Point of Rocks have for you? It has fish, pupfish. It has pools full of crystal blue water that you wish you could jump in and swim. It has an amphitheater. They're binoculars. They're not like binoculars. It's binoculars that you look through. When I was a kid, you used to have to put a quarter in, but they're free here. It has a secret trail to go off into the back. And it's also generally very quiet. Hi, I'm Jenny. Today I give you where I like to walk. Well, I like to make up my own names for things, and that just has to do with me being on the spectrum. That's how I remember things. It's called Point of Rocks. I believe the King's Pool is in the Point of Rocks. Let's go find out right now. Yes! Survey says King's Pool. Dragonflies, birds, fish, lizards, plants, cactus, flowers. What are we going to see today? Are we even going to see one of these? Dun, dun, dun. When you come here, there's a picnic shade, and really, it's not very far from the parking lot. It is right there, and as you can see, it is completely shaded. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right about the time you really don't want to go hiking in 90-degree weather, but you know, that's okay. Sometimes I got water. I'm safe. It's okay to take a walk on this lovely boardwalk. I think my anxiety will be very happy about that. Come to a point in the boardwalk where you can go left. you can go right, and either choice is okay because they come back around to each other. All paths lead to the King's Pool. And the King's Pool has pupfish in it. And the pupfish are these little tiny endangered species. See, there's the path over here. We'll be hitting that on the way out. I personally like to go to the left first. If you want to get to the King's Pool quicker, you would go to the right at the fork back there. Ha! Okay, we found my first flowers. Got little tiny purple flowers. I have no idea what they are. I've seen some amazing flowers on this trail. It happens to be the middle of May, so I'm not sure if I think we're at the tail end of flowers. It's been a really, really dry year. So we'll see what kind of flowers we can find. This is the King's Pool. Okay, look, I found these little flowers. I spy flowers number 2. Those look pretty exciting. Don't know what they are. I can hear the water. Oh, wait till you see this. Look at this pool. You are not allowed to swim in it. Oh, that dragonfly. Do you see that dragonfly? Let's go over there. This is my favorite spot to sit. Little pupfish. Really easy to see. This pool is right here on the left. You have 2 options to get back on the trail. You can go up to the little dirt trail, goes around and meets at the amphitheater, or you can continue on the ADA accessible boardwalk. We're gonna go up the boardwalk, down the trail, and back to the car. Bench up ahead. This lovely bench has a water feature and is a hot spot for diversity. Did you know that the water that's in Ash Meadows comes from the last fossil ice age? I just learned that. Can you guys hear that water? It's just a hop, skip, and a jump up to the amphitheater. I don't see very many more flowers. I hear lots of birds, lots of different kinds of birds. This trail doesn't have a whole lot of shade. There are benches all along the way on this trail. Why are there holes in the limestones? The mesquite pods were squished up. I know where one of these is. In Death Valley Junction. It looked like a bowl. It's way over there. Way over there. And now I've made it to the gazebo. Amphitheater. Gazebo. And look, there's the binoculars. They're just super industrial binoculars, I suppose. This is one of my favorite places to just come and sit. And admittedly, this experience has been slightly different because normally when I come out here, in order to walk off my anxiety or to think about things or to try to work stuff out, I'm not filming. I'm not taking people with me. So there's no criticism at all. I'm really happy that you can come with me. It is really warm out here. I do not recommend that people go hiking after 10 a.m. in the morning, although I just did. And like I mentioned, it took me longer through the hike, so I'm hotter than I normally am. I just take a nice little walk and then come up and sit down. That's okay. Let's just enjoy. I will be making a thorough and complete Ash Meadows video for everyone. I'm really glad you can just come along with me today on a nice little walk. You can see the car is so close. You can spend hours here or you could spend 5 minutes. Headed back to the car, I am taking the small trail that you can take. Kid friendly, but not ADA friendly. This is the right side of the path, although now it's the left side of the path. There's another lovely bench. And we'll go around the corner. There's a few more corners. And we will be back to the car and snacks. And some lovely people who explained to me that the blue pupfish are the male pupfish. People just walk up to you when you have a camera in your hand and they talk to you. It's really nice. Or they ignore you and they act like you're not there. Or they give you dirty looks because they're confused. Or they smile because you're happy. And will you look at that? I'm back at the car. Except for I'm going to take this little boardwalk before I go back that way. I love this place. It's a hidden gem. When I come back to the main visitor center, we'll talk about Calvada Lake and how Ash Meadows ever came to be. But for today, I'm Jenny. Be grateful. Make good choices in your own adventures, and I'll catch you on the flip side.